Hi, Christy Whaley here. This is Module 7, our last one. In regards to Bowman and Deal's human resource frame, it's kind of like a well-oiled machine. I feel like there's several parts that make it work. They reference the numerous contributions to the effort, the needs and skills, the relationships with one another. Certain individuals have specific needs, certain individuals have specific skills, and together, when you can find the right combination, it can make for a very productive environment. The human resource frame, according to Bowman and Deals, is like a family. Their organization, it focuses on relationships and how they interact together. So actually the leader in the human resource frame is is a servant, as opposed to just dictating. They visit with other group members. They try and find the best solution. They're good listeners, just those good qualities of a leader. They serve the members of the organization or the family. So in regards to my hierarchy, the way that I would have them positioned, I guess, of course, the students are most important. That's the whole reason that we're there. If it weren't for the students, there wouldn't be any need for us or any other members of the family or the organization. Actually, my number 2 is the office staff. I served in reception at a mental health center for almost 7 years, and honestly, myself and some of the other members in reception, we knew everything that was going on in the building. We knew the patients, we knew the therapists. I feel that your office staff is extremely important. They're the first people that parents or anybody that comes into the building sees. They're answering the phone calls. They know the students, they know the parents, they know any particular health issues, everything. So in my opinion, I think the office staff they're more important than the principal. Their responsibilities are huge. And next would be the parents. I feel like if you don't have good support and you don't have the parents that are encouraging the students to come to school and get there on time and learn, then therefore your students aren't going to be very successful. We have a lot of that, and it sounds like from several other classmates, when you visit, you talk about the socioeconomic status of your buildings, and we just know how important it is. If you don't have the parental involvement, it's hard to encourage the success of those students. Next, I have teachers and paraprofessionals kind of grouped together. Certainly your paraprofessionals are extremely beneficial to the vision of the principal and what we're all trying to encourage in the group. I think you have different levels of paraprofessionals. Some are extremely engaged, very involved, and care a great deal about the students and what they're doing, and get involved as much as they can to help. I mean, we have one in our building that she visits with each teacher daily. What are we doing in class today? Is there anything that I need to be aware of? She's very, very on top of things. So I certainly kind of lumped paraprofessionals with teachers. Next, I put together maintenance, cooks, and custodians. They're the ones who make your building look nice, keep your building working right. Let's face it, if the air conditioner's out on a day like we had here in Kansas today, and probably some of you are experiencing these hot temperatures, you can have a pretty cranky and uncooperative environment maybe. So the maintenance personnel are important. The cooks You know, a lot of these kids, this is the only meals they get, maybe, are breakfast and lunch, and they have a huge responsibility to take care of all these kids and get them fed so quickly. Because if your lunch hour is like ours, it goes pretty quick. Next, I have community. We have really good community support, and you should be very fortunate for that if you do as well, especially in small towns. Some of these smaller towns struggle to keep their members employed. So I feel like the district themselves really reaches out to the community, and sometimes I wonder if they're just going to say, how much more do we need to do? But we're so fortunate that we have community members that continue to give and give and give, whether it just be volunteering to come and speak or monetary donations. We've had community members that help pay for field trips. We don't normally have, we don't have PTA in the middle school anymore, so we don't have those fundraising efforts to help pay for some of those extra activities, and those are certainly important for the students. And then finally, I have the alumni. When I hear the word alumni, I connect it so much more to athletics, and maybe that isn't the right connection to make. I know it's a broader spectrum. The athletics in Wellington are pretty important. We have lots of support when it comes to specific sports. Maybe not necessarily all of them, but we are very fortunate to be part of a well-oiled machine, and thankful that we have all these members that are contributing towards it. Certainly the principal is very important too. I really struggle to put that individual at the very top or at the very bottom. I know that they are our leader and are responsible for all of the team members. Sometimes I feel like we have too many chiefs and not enough Indians. So thanks for all the support and help in this class.